Good morning everyone. By the way, I am Jeremy Kalihat and I'm here to explain about the composition of the Earth atmosphere. In Earth atmosphere is about 78.8% nitrogen and 20.95% oxygen and 0.393% argon. And let's move to the five structures of atmosphere. There are the five structures of atmosphere. First is the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the last is the exosphere. The troposphere is the familiar as the lower most layer of the atmosphere. All the weather activities like clouds, precipitation, fog, hail, cyclone, and wind are seen here. So, mao di kaning mga klase ito makita dira sa babaw kanang mayroong plano, mao di nag area dira sa troposphere. Then, the stratosphere, the second layer of the atmosphere. This region is the presence of an ozone layer. The ozone layer helps us to protect against harmful UV radiation which causes skin disease. So, sakit na sa panit lagi ko no, kay tungod sa kainit. Then, mesosphere is the coldest region of the Earth atmosphere is found in the mesosphere. This layer is also known the destructive region for meteors. And the thermosphere, high energy X-rays and UV radiation from the sun are absorbed in the thermosphere, raising its temperature to hundreds of degrees. And the last is the exosphere. The exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere that directly connects with space. So, let's talk about high pressure and low pressure system. Because of Earth's spin and the Coriolis effect, wind of a low pressure system swirl counterclockwise north of the equator and clockwise south of the equator. This is called cyclonic flow. So kani diay ang high pressure diay sa northern hemisphere is pa clockwise ya. Then iyang low pressure is pag counterclockwise. Then as the air rises, the water vapor within it condenses, forming clouds and often precipitation, swirling in the opposite direction from a low pressure system. The wind of a high pressure system rotate clockwise north the equator and counterclockwise south of the equator. This is called anticyclonic. So bao to ang gingon nga ang iyang low pressure is pa counterclockwise. Then ang high pressure din system typically result in clear skies, light winds and fair condition. So para masabtan nato ang iyang movement sa atong northern hemisphere. So mao na yung movement niya. Ang iyang high pressure is pa clockwise ana. Then ang iyang low pressure is opposite siya ha. Ang iyang low pressure is pa counterclockwise. Then ari na punta sa kuan, southern hemisphere. Ayan, ang iyang movement sa iyang high pressure is asam ta niya. Ano na lang ani siguro. Ang iyang movement sa iyang high pressure is pa counterclockwise sa pod opposite niya sa northern hemisphere. Ana opposite siya counterclockwise. Then iyang low pressure is pa clockwise. Ana. So maora to. Dili na punta sa southern hemisphere. Opposite na din siya sa northern. Kaya ang iyang high pressure sa northern is pa clockwise man. Then diri sa southern hemisphere bali na siya. Kaya iya ni pa counterclockwise. Then iyang low pressure na pod is pa clockwise. And high pressure system typically result in clear skies, light winds and a fair condition. Let's talk about global wind pattern and their influence on weather system. So, the global wind pattern is also known as the wind belts, which is the polar easterlies from 16 to 90 degrees latitude. So, ang polar easterlies, kay ani na to makita siya dapat nga sa part sa 60 degree to 90 degree nara diha side kani siya. Then, also they have a prevailing westerlies from 30 to 60 degrees latitude. So, ani po na to siya na makita. Ubos na siya sa polar westerlies. Dari 30 degree to 60 degree. Then, near the equator, where its hot air rises up into the sky, creating winds that blow towards the west. These are the trade winds. Ang duha di kakuan nga trade winds ani sa on earth is northeasterly trades and the southeasterly trades. Then they blow from the east to the west and are deflected by the Coriolis effect. The westerlies are the prevailing winds in the mid-latitude. Wind carries heat, moisture, pollutants, and pollen to new areas. As their air moves towards the poles, it cools down and sinks near the poles, creating winds that blow from east to west, called the polar easterlies. In between, in the middle latitude, where is most of us live warm from the tropics clashes with cold air from the poles, creating winds that blow from west to east, shaping our weather.